Marketing 101. This sells. This doesn't. The community. Subnautica 2's optional multiplayer will ruin the single player experience. Unknown worlds. Then why did you ask for it? Never ask a woman her age. A man. His salary. Really, how he gets in or out without flooding the place. Subnautica devs when designing a survival game with no weapons but a knife, forcing you to adapt and coexist with the nature around you. Also Subnautica devs. Base is running a bit low on power. Pengling in the bioreactor. Bioreactor values. Pendling 210. Subnautica 2 having optional multiplayer will not impact the solo experience whatsoever. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. Subnautica devs are dropping teasers for the next game in time capsules? Maybe. What happens if you put lithium with water? Effervescence. Lithium reacts lently with water, producing hydrogen gas, which bubbles out of the solution. The reaction is exothermic, which means it releases heat. Formation of a basic solution. The Subnautica. Me watching all of the big Subnautica YouTube channels make videos about the new Return of the Ancients update, knowing damn well the mod is finished, but hasn't been released to the public yet for some reason. Casual Subnautica player. The subreddit. Unknown Worlds is forcing coup on Subnautica 2. They literally said it's optional. Wrong, it's not. It literally is. They confirmed it. No, they did not. Hard to swallow pills. Subnautica 2 is probably never going to surpass the feeling you had when you played 1 for the first time. Who would win? 54-meter top-of-the-line submarine commonly used across the entire galaxy. One pointy boy. I don't know how Quartz sank a Cyclops, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask why. Help, but the planet ate my prawn suit. First time. Calorie intake recommended. Seek fluid intake. The personal digital assistant 5 minutes after you eat half of 45-46B wildlife. Damn Quartz. Blaming it on aliens. I fear no Leviathan, but that thing. It scares me. Personal digital assistant. When you come back home, you have trillions of debt. Using the scanner room to find limestone. Me. Subnautica 2. r/Subnautica. Cyclops vs Quartz. TC 970,313,164. His name is Reggie the 7th. A good friend or a good meal, if you need one. The last 6 were pretty tasty. A 54-meter long submarine capable of traversing the deepest depths. I fear no man, but that thing. It scares me. You got away from the Reaper. It followed you to the shallows and just hangs around now. Unknown Worlds making sub 2. Alright, get lost, all of you. Unknown Worlds making sub 2. Except you. You stay. POV. You're a streamer and chat told you to explore the crash zone. I am Steve. Quartz. 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 Pros. Does not blow up in a single hit. More customizable. Has her own voice. Really reliable. Have so much room for storage. Cons. Big and bulky. Too hard to maneuver in tight spaces. Can't strafe right and left. Is expensive. Flank mode can burn your engine. Power problem until iron batteries. Pros. Easily obtainable in early game. Has its own dock. No power problem. Easily maneuverable. Can strafe. Has a perimeter defense module. Has a teleporter module. Faster with upgrades. Entry is faster. Has a jukebox. Cons. Afterburn drains power. Modules are hard to find and expensive. Storage is garbage. Takes damage too much and often. Has no sonar. Really small. Leviathans can grab you. Can get stuck a lot. Docking bay needs to be researched. Can't build in it. Which side are you on? Marble melon men. Bulbo boys. Cyclops submarine. Small sample of quartz. A 54-meter long submarine that can survive the crushing depth of the ocean. Finding the Cyclops. Building the Cyclops. Using the Cyclops. Does anyone know what's the best place to find copper is in Subnautica? I don't know what that is. Sorry for being late, but it slightly depends. If you are in early or late game. If you're early game, I would recommend just staying in safe shallows because that has almost only limestone which drops copper. And for late game, if you have a prawn suit, go to the dunes and look for copper deposits. Also good tip for exploring the dunes is stay low on the ground so reapers don't attack you. People who want Cyclops in below zero after realizing it'd be worthless because it takes up half of the ducking map. But the sea truck is worse. Reaper Leviathans, r/Subnautica, Ghost Leviathans, Sea Emperors, Sea Dragons, Ice Worms, Chelicerates, and Shadow Leviathans. Playing something different. Playing Subnautica for 1000th time. I'm better at destroying Cyclops. Nah, I'm 10 times better. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. You got games on your phone. Abandoned ship.mp3. My Cyclops. Average piece of quartz is strength. Average Cyclops strength. Subnautica community waiting for Q&A answers. You can't defeat me, I know, but he can. TC 1,308,823,815. You may be wondering why I've given you this egg. The photo of this time capsule shows me waving goodbye to Joshua, my pet crab squid. Once you get the alien containment, please take care of Josh Jr. Eventually, you'll see how beautiful this planet is. Would you lose? Nah, I'd win. You see, quartz has a preset cal limit. Knowing its weakness, I sent wave after wave of my own Cyclops at it until it reached its limit and shut down. You/Agent Bowling Ball. Yo bro, there's something behind you. Now everything is starting to make sense. There is a hole in my base, and now I'm walking on the seafloor without losing oxygen. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of a real one. So what arms could be useful for the prawn suitors duck? They decided to add some. Did everyone know that the sea treader path is under the rendezvous island? Everyone talks about quartz, but nobody talks about a random peeper fish hitting your Cyclop and scaring you shitless because of the sound. I'm about to end player's whole career. Was I the only one who didn't know there was a second gargantuan skull? Other life pod survivors, by how likely I think they were to survive. Very likely. Likely. Could go either way. Unlikely. Very unlikely. If the trailer is like the first trailer, those are not the playable characters. When you bring back a seed cluster for lubricant, only to make silicone. Why does the crash fish? Is he stupid? Me and my friend playing Subnautica 2 after dying for the 200th time. It's 3 AM, and I lost my seamoth. Getting your feet wet. Dive for the very first time. 87.5% of players of this achievement. The other 12.5% of players. My goals are beyond your understanding. Subnautica. Unknown worlds. Natural selection. Every other unknown worlds game. Cuddlefish. Me. Cracker. Me when I finally get copper. Reaper. A nice little seamoth you got. There would be a shame if something happened to it. My Cyclops explodes. Me. Really, you are playing below zero. The original is much better. It's got stasis rifles and other things. Quit having fun. Play Subnautica. Or draw 25. PewDiePie. Screw zodiac signs. Do you enter the life pod from the top or the bottom? Me. The last Cyclops fragment I need to scan. Reaper Leviathan. Me. The last Cyclops fragment I need to scan. Me. Detecting multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it? Me. You know, I like many types games, but I don't like Subnautica at all. Excuse me, I have some objections. This is the 27th floor. Inside you, there are 2 wolves. One wants to run as far away from a Reaper Leviathan as possible. The other wants to kill it with just a knife and scan it. You are a Subnautica player. Me exploring. Personal digital assistant. Entering ecological dead zone. Personal digital assistant. Detecting multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region. Are you certain that whatever you're doing is worth it? Subnautica be like. Me and my Seamoth. Reaper Leviathan. Society if you couldn't build things in the Cyclops. Me. That's so scary. Me now. Oh, a big goldfish. Welcome home to Altera. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.